Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am going to do a live streamed let's play review, first impression let's play review of a game called Olivia's World. The developer sent me a code for the game. I have a little bit of a backlog of games that I want to review. I've got about 8 games that I received in the past 2 weeks or so that I still need to get to, but this one should be a relatively short review. I don't expect to spend more than an hour, I would say, on this game today, because it seems like a relatively standard tower defense game. So, unless the game has some kind of a hidden mechanic, I should be able to come to a conclusion on the game pretty quickly. The game is $13. The game is created by a solo developer. And yeah, we're going to be checking out the game today. As always, with all of my first impression Let's Play reviews, I'm going to be playing the game for an hour or more, or however long it takes me to come to a conclusion on the game. I will be giving you my running commentary as I play through the game today. But if you are in a hurry and you don't want to watch the full 1 hour or more of the video today, then you can simply skip to the last 10 minutes or so of the video. I will put a timestamp in the description below after the live stream has ended today, and you can just skip to that timestamp if you only want to hear my quick, concise final opinion on the game and whether or not I can recommend the game today. But otherwise, if you're not in such a hurry, you can just stay tuned, and I'll be playing through the game and giving you my running commentary, and obviously telling you what I think is good and bad about the game. So I actually like tower defense games. I don't really think I've played too many tower defense games on my channel, but I do like tower defense games. I've played quite a lot of Bloons TD, for instance. Bloons TD, I think I started playing Bloons TD back when it was Bloons TD 3. And then obviously now, these days, we are at Bloons TD 6. And I've played a considerable amount of Bloons TD 6 as well. And I think Bloons TD 6 is $15. So Bloons TD is pretty much the game that I am going to compare this game to, because they're relatively the same price. This one is a little bit cheaper, and obviously the game is by a solo developer, and Bloons TD 6 is from a pretty big company, even though I'm pretty sure they weren't that big when Bloons TD 6 first released, or at least when Bloons TD 5 first released. I think they're pretty big these days. And Ninja Kiwi, I think, is the game behind Bloons TD 6. But then anyway, we will be comparing the two games to each other. You might say that that is unfair, that you can't compare a solo developer game with a game that is from a bigger studio, but I just really compare the price. The price is very important when it comes to a game. If a game is $60, it doesn't matter if it's a solo developer game or a game from Blizzard Entertainment or anything like that, you still have to pay $60. And the same principle is applicable here, in my opinion. The game is $13 compared to the Bloons TD, which is $15. So we're going to compare these two games together. Even though a game does not need to do a lot of fancy stuff in order to be worth the $13, you know, like I'm not expecting the world from a $13 game. So the game actually doesn't need to do a huge amount of stuff to get my recommendation today. So just 1 second, I'm just checking out my stream thing, just making sure everything is fine. And yeah, everything looks fine. Okay, so we can jump into the game. The music is a little bit soft right now, but I might turn it up in just a second. Create a new profile. Do we actually need to create one? Okay, I guess we do. And then can we change the audio because it is really a little bit soft. It's fine. Game performance. Well, let me just have a look quickly. I don't expect this game to use a huge amount of processing power, to be honest. And yeah, it's using about 20% of my GPU. So it is very light on the processing power, so that's fine. I would like to be able to set the frame rate or whatever, but then anyway, that's not the end of the world. Adventure is fine. I would like to be able to see what the difficulty changes are between story, adventure, and challenge. Like, it should say exactly what is changing, you know? Like on story, maybe the enemies have 50% less HP or something like that, and then on challenge, they might have 100% more HP or something like that, you know? The developer needs to tell you exactly what the changes are between the different difficulties. That is very important. So, yeah, and then also I see that my mouse, when I scroll to the far left or to the far right, my mouse is going onto my second monitor. So that is something that I don't like. There should be a little toggle over here, if possible, to confine the mouse cursor to the active window, because it's irritating if you scroll, especially a game where you're going to use a lot of your mouse. If you scroll to the side and your mouse goes onto your second monitor and then you click, then all of a sudden you're not in control of the game anymore. So that's something that I would like to see changed as well. Can we actually open this one? Okay, apparently we get fragments. Okay, so where do we need to go? There's a bunch of stuff, maps, spire, stats, guardians. I'm not going to bother with any of that right now. What's this? Okay, I'm clicking there, nothing's happening. Clicking there, nothing's happening. So I guess we click on start. It's strange that the S, it becomes bigger and smaller when you hover over it, and yet the rest of the text stays the same. I'm sure that's a little glitch, but it's funny. I actually kind of like it. I don't know why, but it's just the idea of an S hunkering down, like crouching. It's almost like a crouching S. It's like, please don't click on me. Okay, glitter or Gaius. Well, we will take glitter. And then here I would like to see the difficulty descriptions that I already said. And then when you select glitter, the same girl is over here. And then when you select Gaius, it's still the same girl. So I would perhaps like it if the art over here was changed as well, you know, for the different gender. But I don't know if that is the point actually, because this girl doesn't look like this girl, and obviously this boy doesn't look like the girl. So perhaps this girl over here is like not representative of the character that you're actually selecting. I don't know. Anyway, we will take the girl and then adventure.
There was a time when stories were born every day, when heroes rose, and the world held its breath to see what they would become. The Goblin Wars, the fall of the Goblin King, those were loud times, but they gave the world something to remember. These days, the world is quieter. Guardians are still needed, of course. There are always borders to watch, duties to uphold. As for me, I guard the crystal heart, a role of great importance and very little excitement. Lately, though, we've heard whispers, goblins surfacing again, small holes, minor raids, nothing like before, enough to keep the others busy at least. Still, there are moments I wonder what it would be like to stand out there again, to feel the wind, to be part of the story, not just the one who watches it. Forgive me, daydreams have a habit of finding me in quiet halls. Guardian, your arrival is timely. Reports have come in from the Whispering Meadows. Goblin activity, likely nothing serious. Go now. I'll remain here, watching. May your path be calm and your courage steady.
So a couple of notes. The audio, video file that was playing there, you can see that it's a video file due to the artifacting. There was some really bad artifacting on the file. So I know a little bit about video processing because obviously I've created a lot of videos, and the video processing on that file was bad. The compression was bad, and that resulted in artifacting on the video. So that's the first issue. Just perhaps the video should be a higher quality and less compressed, because it's not nice seeing the video load in and then a bunch of pixelation on the video, and then the pixelation goes away once the bitrate comes in. And then also it's not exactly 4:3 the aspect ratio, but like the corners at the sides were black, which is a little bit distracting, especially when you're going from the menu, which is 16:9 or whatever, and then the video file is 4:3, and then the game is 16:9 again. So that's just a little bit distracting. Those two things with the video intro right there. Okay, so play Spire, and then activate Bravery, which I'm assuming is some kind of a spell or or ability at least. And then F is cast spell. B is show paths. That's very important in a tower defense game. And then left click, I'm assuming, as attack. The thing is not pointing exactly to the left mouse button. It's almost pointing to the mouse number 5 button on the thing, so that one should perhaps point over there, but then anyway. And then heal is R. Okay, healing is R. And then melee attack is spacebar for some reason. And then blah blah blah, yeah, that's fine. Mana, potion, shard, cluster. It would be nice if we actually got shown what these do. Like a mana potion, does that heal you to 100%, or at least does it give you 100% mana, or does it only give a certain amount of mana? The heart gem, like just a small description on all of these. You know, what does the heart gem do? What does the bravery gem do? You know, the fragments and the shard clusters, I'm sure those are currencies, perhaps. There might be experience, I'm not sure. But what do they do? You know, just a small little description on those would be really cool. Okay, so that's it. So where, okay, V shows the paths. Okay, so that one goes over there. This one comes down. So how do we place? Not enough shards. Okay, there's something over here. Oh, we can actually collect these. How do you attack? Okay, you press left click and then you attack. Baseline melee raider that rushes the Guardian. Don't care about that. XP and shard reward, that's very important. Moderate health, vulnerable to crowd control. Okay. And then melee attack. Okay, so the melee attack does about 12 damage. And the ranged attack does also like 12 damage. So it seems the melee attack and the ranged attack do basically the same thing. You move the character with the W, A, S, and D. Which is fine. Oh, they don't even follow the path. I thought they would follow the path. I mean, they kind of follow the path, but not exactly. I'm not even reading this stuff. I'm still trying to figure out the game. Okay, so there's different towers. Can we actually get a description of the towers? Okay, there we go. Okay, so these are the different towers. Okay, it doesn't say the damage of the tower. It doesn't say the attack speed of the tower. It doesn't say the range, the attack range of the tower. So all of that stuff is information that really should be shown to the player. Oh, and you also have experience. Okay, that's cool. You have a bunch of stats. All of these are pretty self-explanatory. So I won't really take issue with the fact that there isn't any tooltips. Like normally in a game where there is, for instance, agility, strength, intelligence, that kind of stuff, I would like to see descriptions on each of them, but all of this is pretty self-explanatory, you know? Spell power will affect your spells. Healing power will affect your healing, even though I don't know if I have the ability to heal yet. Ranged attack power, and then attack. So here, you can see your ranged attack power is lower than your attack power. So that the attack power honestly should then be specified as melee attack. So I just think there should be ranged attack and then attack. Attack power at least, or melee attack power, or melee attack. Ranged attack and melee attack. And then I'm not seeing attack speed at all. That would probably be important because I'm pretty sure the ranged attack is faster than the melee attack. I will test that in just a second. Okay, so there's different melee perks and then spell perks and then ranged perks. Okay. Can we... Okay, so this is just a tutorial thingy. Oh. Oh, so it's not a tutorial thingy. Okay, so I'm assuming once we actually get some skill points, then we can apply over here. So another issue with the tooltips is over here it should be saying how much increased damage. And then over here as well, how much increased damage, how much increased critical chance, how much increased critical power. I'm assuming that's increased critical power because otherwise it would have just said critical chance. So how much increased critical power is that? Is it 5%? Is it 10%? Is it 7 billion%? Like, it really should state all of that there. And then also here, increased damage. By how much is the damage being increased? So yeah, once again here, a little bit of missing tooltips, which really should be provided to the player. I just saw something running past at the bottom. Oh, I literally just placed the tower by pressing 1. I actually didn't want to place it there, but anyway. I thought that if you press 1 that you would be able to then select a place to place it, but okay, we're learning, that's fine. We'll just remember the next time we place a tower that you actually place it exactly where your character is currently standing. Oh, and you actually can hit the wall. Oh, no, come over here. Don't run past. Not enough mana. Does that mean I need to melee attack? Oh, my tower just broke. How does your tower break? Okay, that's weird. I thought the towers would be permanent, but then anyway. Apparently the towers aren't permanent. So, if you upgrade it, will it then last longer or what? Exactly. That's really disappointing. Why does it break? That sucks. And the ranged attack takes mana. I didn't even know that. Oh. Okay, apparently you can't hit them with melee attacks. Well, the melee attack can splash apparently. I'm gonna be dead here. I'm gonna leak definitely. Okay, so I leaked a little bit there. So those ranged dudes, or the flying dudes, they can't be attacked by melee. Okay, that one just ran past, so the wolves don't give two shits about you apparently. They just run past. Like, these guys are too brutal. I can't defend against all of this. Ouch. Yeah, I'm dead. The tree, I bumped into the tree. Okay, so when you die, okay, so you start from the same wave that you were. It's a little bit stupid that you can't place the stuff on the path. Like, why can't you place the towers on the path? I'm not sure what these crystals do. Do they do different stuff or what? I'm really not sure. Oh, and the tower can block you as well. That's irritating. So your own tower can block you. Did I level up? Oh, there, level up. Okay. Spells, like, I don't know, I haven't unlocked spells yet. I'm not sure when you get spells. Like, melee seems like the most reliable way to kill enemies, but shooting multiple arrows will be really powerful. I think let's go for the ranged then. It would be really nice to know how much damage increase we actually are getting. And then healing, like the game mentioned healing earlier, but I have no idea how to heal. Some of these crystals do heal you. Well, all three of those crystals healed me. And that one as well. But I'm not sure. Bloody hell, the towers blocking you sucks. Or the trees at least. Huh? Oh, you can click on them to upgrade them. How much does that cost? Like, my fragments are 16. Oh, shards, 74. Okay. It's really expensive to upgrade one. It's 150 fragments. Actually, so 16 fragments. Oh, so it doesn't use shards. So what's the... Oh, that uses shards. Okay, so you use shards to place a tower, but you use fragments to upgrade the tower. That's weird. Why isn't the towers attacking the bats? Holy crap. So the towers don't even attack the bats. That sucks. So you have to defend against the bats. The towers won't do it for you. Yeah, well, I'm at 128. I might be able to upgrade it. A tower. Okay, there we go. We can upgrade this one. I'm not sure what upgrading it. Oh no, it's 150. So yeah, we can't do that. I don't know where you get the fragments, honestly. Level 3. Okay, we can level up. Okay, the fact that the game continues while you have that screen open is not good. The game should remain paused. What's that cat? Can I pick up the cat? No. These crystals seem to just appear randomly. Also, I'm not a fan of the fact that the wolves become completely untargetable when they run away. And I don't understand why they run away. Like, what's the use of them running away? What's the purpose of them running away? Okay, so we're at wave 11 out of 12. Oh, that one is shooting ranged attacks that's following me. How am I supposed to defend against that? And these orcs look different from the previous orcs. Well, I'm gonna be dead here. Right. Make it, or did I leak? I think I leaked too much. I'm not even sure where the amount of leaks are that I can do. Like, where does it... Oh, lives. It shows over there. Lives 1. Okay, so I can't leak at all, apparently. Okay. Perhaps I can use my ability over here. I'm not sure what the ability does. Holy crap, this thing is immune to damage. Okay, apparently I can just push them away while I have this ability. That's useful. Okay, that's good. Well, it's now... Was that the final wave, or is this the final wave? Sure. Okay, so there's also an endless mode that you can try. There, you can level up. Like, I'm not sure by how much the damage increases. Like I said, it would be really nice if it showed you over here, because I've already got 2 points invested. So once you have 5 points invested, you then get the additional arrows and all of that. Like, it would just be nice if I could see how much damage I'm actually gaining, you know. And I'm not sure what heal does. Does heal, like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, 10 green things around me. I'm not sure if heal increases the healing that I receive or what exactly it does. I don't know. Once again, just there's too much missing information. Piggy, can I interact with you? Okay, so the piggies and the cows don't do anything except to block my bloody movement. Also, I'm not sure if the I guess what Italian music that's playing right now is very appropriate for the game, to be honest. I don't know, it just feels weird. I'm not sure what this echoes here at the bottom means. It shows 18 out of 18. I've got no idea what that means. Oh, another one of these bastards. Also, I'm losing track of my mouse. It would be nice if the mouse was a little bit more obvious. Like, if the game could have a special mouse. I mean, I changed my mouse cursor to orange. Orange doesn't help a whole lot on this map or on this screen, but it should still like be a little bit more easy to track your mouse cursor. Doesn't matter what color it is. Like, perhaps if there could be an option to change the mouse cursor size or just something like that. The game almost feels like a Survivor, you know, Vampire Survivors mixed with a tower defense game. But honestly, it doesn't feel like a tower defense game at all. You know, calling this game a tower defense game is a little bit of a misnomer, because you do far more damage than your towers do, like by a massive margin. Oh, and the towers don't even attack certain enemies, since certain enemies are immune to towers, perhaps. Also, why do these bats fly past? Like, you don't get any loot from them. You can't kill them because they fly away immediately. So I don't quite understand. Okay, level 5. One more level, then I have the extra shooting. Like, I don't understand why you hit the bats once and then they just fly away. Ogres don't sound good. I still don't have enough fragments to upgrade any of my towers. This music is just... It really doesn't fit the game, honestly. It's probably because the music is public domain, probably. I guess that would make sense why you would use music like this. But you can get royalty-free music instead of public domain music. And it will be better, definitely. Holy crap, that thing does a lot of damage. Yeah, without the special ability there, I would have been dead. Okay, so that actually wasn't the final wave. This next one, I believe, is the final wave. Holy crap, another one. I have 413, well, 418 stuff left over, but I don't think the game actually rewards you for having a lot of crystals left over. Like some games will reward you for having a lot of stuff left over when you complete a level. Like give you a little bit of experience, you know, convert the crystals into experience or something like that, maybe skill points or whatever, or allow you to keep your shards from the previous run into your next run, something like that. But this game doesn't seem to do anything like that. Also, there's a lot of characters there at the side, but so far we've only been able to play with this one character. So I wonder, like, where's all of those other characters? Why are they even there? At least we will be able to upgrade a tower for the first time here. Oh, and the triple shoot is really nice. I do like that. And I'm doing a lot more damage now. It actually seems that you can maybe... Yeah, it looks like you can hit a single enemy with multiple arrows. So that's really nice. So this triple arrow thing will actually be good against a single big enemy as well as multiple small enemies. Okay, let's upgrade this one. I'm not sure what it does. Well, I upgrade... Oh, there we go. There, my fragments went down. I almost wanted to say I upgraded it, but I don't see my my thing going down. Holy crap, where's my tower? My tower is gone. Like, how did my tower just disappear? I don't think they can destroy towers. I haven't seen a single tower being destroyed yet. So I don't understand what happened there. Like, was it a glitch or... Like, I can place another tower. Oh, is it permanently upgraded? Okay, it might be permanently upgraded. So the fragments that you use give a permanent upgrade to the tower, I guess. I would once again like to be able to see what the change actually is, you know, like damage, range, attack speed, like what is being increased when you upgrade the tower. Oh, I'm out of mana. All of that kind of stuff would be really nice to see, you know. I don't think there's a way to see it actually. Yeah, like you can't see any information on your towers, the damage, range, speed, none of that. And then here, like this is what I would like to be able to see on the towers, like show me the health, show me the damage, even though it doesn't even show you the health here. That's another issue actually. It should show you the different health, you know, because it just says HP high. What does that help me? That doesn't help me at all. The speed, tell me exactly what the speed is. You know, is the speed 0.2? Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it 5? Like, what's the differences in the speed? The HP, you know, the damage, because clearly they don't do the same damage, you know. A warg doesn't do the same damage as a fucking ogre, because I got hit by that ogre and he did like 40 damage to me, you know. So it says massive health, massive damage. Show me the damage. How much damage does it do? You know, show me the health. Show me the speed, you know. And then obviously, like I say, the same on the towers. You get given no information on the towers at all. You don't get given any information on the ranged, well, not the ranged, on the changes of the skills either. It just says increased damage and increased critical chance and increased critical damage. It doesn't tell you how much of an increase, you know. The 1%, 2%, 7 billion%, like it really, really needs to be told to the player. There's just a lot of information in the game that is missing. Holy schmoly. Okay, just like that, I'm dead apparently. So yeah, it's just like really, I think the game does a terrible job at explaining stuff, really important stuff. And yeah, the tutorial could be a little bit better, honestly. I mean, the game is relatively basic, but you aren't told how to place a tower. You aren't told that you can upgrade your tower. You aren't told that certain enemies can't be attacked with melee attacks. There's just a lot of stuff that like you aren't told at all. So yeah, and I don't know what the healing is. Like the game states that there's healing. I haven't seen healing, and you can Like, I don't know if it's upgrading your healing, like over here at skill points. You can select heal or healing over here. I'm not sure what that is. And then also if you go to your character thing, healing power, that's what I'm talking about. Healing power. I don't know what healing power is. I haven't found a healing ability in the game yet, you know, and I'm more than 30 minutes into the game. Spell power as well. I don't know what spell power is. I haven't seen any spells in the entire game yet. So, yeah. And then the music. The music is not good. It's not good to the point that it makes me laugh. That's how not good the music is, honestly. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm done with the game, honestly. I mean, it's just more of the same. It's just gonna be more of this, you know. So like I said, a tower defense game usually is a very easy game to get a grasp on and to determine if it's a good tower defense game or not. This game is okay. Like, it's playable. It's playable. That's pretty much what I can say about the game, you know. Like, the game is $13. A game like Bloons TD 6. Wow, I hate that ability. A game like Bloons TD 6 is $2 more. And Bloons TD 6 isn't like the best tower defense on earth, but it's a good comparison to this game, you know. Like I said at the beginning, I always compare. What's the return to the hub? What's the hub? Oh yeah, it's just this one. It's the main menu. They should just say main menu. If you quickly look at my Steam, just 1 second. Here we go. So, if you look at tower defense games, tower defense. This game is actually a lot like They Are Billions. If you know about They Are Billions, it's a fantastic game, and this game is also very good. But this game is a tower defense game, but it's not like this game, Olivia's Castle, that we're playing right now. This is a city builder combined with a tower defense game. So it's not really comparable against Olivia's Tower. A game that would be comparable is like Iron Guard. So like this is like a 3D tower defense game, so that would definitely be comparable. Bean Beasts, I actually played a little bit of Bean Beasts. There's a couple of things in Bean Beasts which actually are nice, really interesting mechanics, but I haven't played the game enough yet. This is another game which a developer sent me a code for. I haven't played enough of it yet. You can see I have 40 minutes in the game. It's still a game that I want to review, but I haven't formed a full opinion on the game yet. Castlecraft I also need to play. That's another game that I still haven't checked out. This is a game that I played a long time ago. You can see like a year ago I played it. I haven't done a review on the game yet. And this is much more of a standard tower defense. Like I said, with Olivia's World, it's actually a survivor-like game. It's way more of a survivor-like game than tower defense game, in my opinion, especially since the towers that you place are limited. You don't have permanent towers. So that's another thing that definitely is strange. I mean, it's not strange, it just basically changes the game from being a standard tower defense game to more of a survivor like in this game, Rogue Tower, which is actually a good tower that I did recommend. Your towers are permanent, you know, it's permanent towers. Whereas in Olivia's tower, because you don't have permanent towers, you're much more mobile. You're gonna do a lot more moving around and stuff like that. This is another tower defense game that I reviewed that I did not recommend. I recommended it on Steam, but honestly, there's a lot of issues with the game. I mean, it's a fine game, but there were a bunch of issues. If you go watch my review, my video review, I think in the end I didn't recommend it. But that's again like a permanent tower defense game. There's no hero that you can control in that game. This game is actually a very good game with a hero that you can control as well. And like you run around with a hero just like you do in Olivia's world, and then you place towers and you get attacked from the different sides, and there's waves, there's like big waves as well, where a bunch of enemies will come and attack you. This is a good game. It has issues, and in my review, which I haven't updated in quite some time, I said that the performance of the game is absolutely terrible. Like I said, yeah, does it run like Crysis? Like the game's performance is really, really terrible. And then unfortunately on top of that, they have a whole bunch of DLCs. I think they're up to 2 DLCs. I think they said they're gonna release another DLC recently, but it's like $15 per DLC. So I think it's a $30 game, and then there's an additional $30 of DLCs. Which makes the game $60, which is just too much for the game, honestly. But I mean, it's a good game. It's just it has a lot of issues and it runs really terribly. So that's a game that I can definitely compare to Olivia's World more than any of the other tower defense games. Obviously, Ninja Kiwi is the a really good game, or at least the Bloons TD games are very good games. Prime World Defenders is a game that I pretty much think is the best tower defense game that I've ever played. It's really, really good. It shows that I only have 2 hours of playtime on the game, but I actually finished the game way back when, before I even had this Steam account. I created my Steam account in 2014, and I played the game before having it on Steam. But this is like honestly the best tower defense game that I've ever played. Prime World Defenders 2 is completely useless. Don't even think about playing Prime World Defenders 2. But Prime World Defenders 1 is really, I would say, the best tower defense game ever. But once again, in a game like this, it's not really comparable against Olivia's World, because you don't have a hero or anything like that in any of these other games, you know. Even in a game like what I said, Bloons TD, you don't have a hero in that game either. So Bloons TD is a good tower defense, but it's a much more set in stone tower defense game. Like, you place a tower, the towers are permanent. You don't have a hero. The waves, like, there's one direction on most of these maps. There's one direction that the enemies will come from, whereas in Olivia's world, it's like seemingly all over the place. So it's difficult to compare Olivia's world against Bloons TD, you know? But with that being said, everything taken into consideration, can I recommend Olivia's World for $13? Like, I think the balancing of the game is a little bit off. I feel like the game is a little bit too difficult, and I'm playing on the normal difficulty. I think that the game is a little bit too difficult. I think the game has a gigantic issue with tooltips being missing. Like, there's a lot of information that you're not being provided. I mean, you don't know what the damage is of your towers, the attack speed of the towers, the range of the towers. The game has spells, apparently. I haven't seen any spells. The game has healing power, apparently. I haven't seen any healing. There's a huge lack of tooltips with the skills that you apply. It just says increases damage. It doesn't say by how much the damage increases. The tutorial is not very good. There's a lot of things that the tutorial is missing. I think, honestly, one of the biggest problems is probably the fact that the towers are not permanent. I don't like the fact that the towers are not permanent. I really think the towers should be permanent, or the towers should be able to be made permanent, maybe by spending a little bit of crystals, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what how can I say, what game design philosophy the developer wanted to implement with the fact that the towers are not permanent. I mean, I'm not one to dictate how a game should be designed. I can just critique the design, and it's up to the developer to decide if the critique is valid for their own vision of how the game should be, you know? In my opinion, the game would be more fun and more playable if the towers were permanent. You know, that's just my opinion. I think from the point of view of a developer should always think, what will make my game more fun and more playable, you know? And yeah, like, the fact that you're walking around, you're bumping into a lot of stuff, I don't like that at all. The game doesn't have smooth movement, so if you bump into something, unless you reverse and change your direction, then you're not going to go anywhere. You bump into something, a lot of game engines, I'm not sure what game engine this developer used, but a lot of game engines will allow you to bump into something and then slowly, like, curve around it, slowly move around it. This game doesn't do that. This game, you bump into something and you are stuck there until you completely change your direction of movement. So that makes the game feel very, very clunky. So that's a little bit jarring, to be honest. I don't know where the other heroes are. Like, it shows over here Guardians, and like you see over here Guardian perk plus 10 melee damage. It didn't even show that when we first selected the champion, so that's an issue. And then this one has damage reduction. I'm assuming damage received a reduction. And then this one has healing. You see, you can unlock additional heroes here. This is something that wasn't even explained at all at any point, you know. So you can apparently use fragments, which I've already used 100 and how much was it? 125 fragments, I think, to upgrade my tower. So now you can see this one is now tier 2. This one is tier 1. So you can use the fragments. It's almost like the gold in Slay the Spire. Oh no, not Slay the Spire. Vampire Survivors. I think perhaps this game developers' philosophy was to imitate a couple of the mechanics from Slay the Spire and other roguelite games, where you get gold, or you get fragments in this case, through doing the different waves, and you can then use the gold or the fragments to unlock various things like stronger towers, and then also you can apparently unlock different heroes with the fragments that you have unlocked. So you can see there's a bunch of different heroes that honestly I didn't even know were in the game. The increased knockback, movement speed, all of them seem to cost 200 fragments. So you should be able to unlock any of them once you have 200 fragments, which we actually probably would have been able to do if we didn't spend our fragments on the spire. But it's too late now. We can't undo the thing. And then if you have this hero, I wonder, does the hero still play the same as the other hero? Let's see. Yeah, you see it plays the same. So this one throws like kunai, or whatever you want to call it, whereas the other one attacks with a bow. And you can see that your level actually doesn't reset. All of your stuff seems to stay the same. And over here, everything also stays exactly the same. So it seems that there's not actually a difference between the different heroes, except the Guardian perk, as they call it. So this one has damage reduction 10%. The other one has 10% added melee damage. So there's no difference between the classes except this passive over here. So yeah, that's a little bit disappointing. I would have liked it if there were actually a difference between the different classes, an actual difference, instead of just a small passive difference, you know? So yeah, everything taken into consideration, I honestly don't see why you would pay $13 for this game when you could pay $5 for Vampire Survivors, and you would get a better roguelite experience, or why you would pay $13 for this game when you could pay $15 for a game like Bloons TD 6, for instance, and then you would get a better tower defense experience, you know? Like, I don't know. This game is an amalgamation of those two games, definitely. But this game doesn't do the roguelite experience better than Vampire Survivors or many of the other games. And I mean, Vampire Survivors is way cheaper, less than half the price of this game. Even though there are better roguelite survivor-like games than Vampire Survivors. I'm just using Vampire Survivors as an example because it's a very famous example. But this game isn't a better roguelite game than Vampire Survivors, and it's not a better tower defense game than Bloons TD 6 or Prime World Defenders or any of those types of games. So, I mean, it combines those two games, and then in the end, I don't know, it's a unique experience, I guess. There's not many games that are like this. Like the Rift Breaker is a good game, and I can recommend Rift Breaker, even though it has issues. But the Rift Breaker is I think $30. This game is a lot like Rift Breaker in certain ways. If you're looking for a Euro game with a little bit of tower defense thrown in, then I would much rather play Rift Breaker, but Rift Breaker is double the price of this game, you know? I mean, this game isn't bad. I can say that much. It's not a bad game. It's serviceable, it's playable. I just think the developer really needs to change a couple of things about the game. The tutorial needs to be improved. Tooltips needs to be added all over the place, all over the shop. There's missing tooltips. And then I think the fact that towers are not permanent is an issue. I don't think the game benefits from having the towers being not be permanent. So yeah, and the music makes me laugh, and that's not good. A person shouldn't laugh at the music. So I think that the music can definitely be improved, just through using royalty-free music, or even, I don't want to say GI-generated music, because most GI-generated music is bad. I mean, the game obviously uses GI art, I think. I mean, I'm speaking under correction, but a lot of the art in the game looks like it was GI generated. I've gotten pretty good in being able to determine just visually if a game uses GI art. I mean, there's no problem with it, especially from a game that is from a solo developer. Using GI art, I don't really have an issue with that. So using GI music, I guess, won't be the end of the world. I think even GI music will be better than the music that's currently in the game. Like the menu music is fine. I don't have an issue with the menu music, but that, like Italian music that they have in the game, that's not good. That really sounds out of place in the game, honestly. So perhaps the developer should try some other music. I don't know. I'm just able to to criticize it from my point of view. The developer just has to think if my criticisms are valid or not. But anyway, at the end of the day, this game is a strange one. It's one of those games that isn't better than the games that it's trying to imitate, but it isn't bad necessarily. Like, if you're looking for a good tower defense game, look at something like Bloons TD or Prime World Defenders for $15. It's better than this game. If you're looking for a rogue, a light experience, something that this game does offer, but in my opinion not very well, then look at something like Vampire Survivors or any of the other thousands of games like that out there. This game combines two of those games, but I don't think it does it very well. But with that being said, it's not a bad game. It can be a lot better. I guess that's my verdict on the game. It can be a lot better if the developer just does a couple of the changes that I recommend. So yeah, not a bad game. Not a game that I would recommend over Bloons TD or a game like Vampire Survivors, honestly. But not a bad game. Overall, I mean, it's a solo developer game, but that really shouldn't even come into the discussion. Like I always say, a game should be worth the money. The money is the main determining factor when it comes to a game. Doesn't matter if a game has 1,000 developers or one developer. The game should be worth the asking price. So you are gonna compare a $10 game to another $10 game. Doesn't matter if it has one developer or 1,000 developers. You're gonna compare the games with each other. So the fact that the game is by a solo developer, you know, that's neither here or there, to be honest. So yeah, that's pretty much my opinion. I'm repeating myself with a lot of the points, but yeah, that's pretty much my opinion on the game. Not a bad game, but I think it can be made better through a couple of different things. So yeah, guys, that was it. Pretty fast little review today. With tower defense games like this, there's not a huge amount under the surface usually. Even a game like Bloons TD 6, you can evaluate that game in 30 minutes because in the first 30 minutes you've already seen everything that the game has to offer. The core game loop of the game is very standard once you've gotten a grasp on the game. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. The link to this game is in the description below, and the developer sent me a key for the game. In the instances where a developer does not send me a key for a game, I very much rely on you guys and your support on patreon.com to support the channel and to allow me and enable me to do more reviews for you guys. So if you want to see more reviews, then you can support me on Patreon. I spend all of the money that I get from Patreon on purchasing more games and doing more reviews for you guys. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.